Here we have early prior to Dad's party. Here's a cake Peggy got. Golfer. I don't know if it's a suspender show. There's his ball right there. It's in the water. There's the next hole with a sand trap on it. And there's his age. I'll take a little panorama. There's Steve, our bartender for the evening. There's some of that. Happy 70th birthday. There's Bonnie and David doing some of the decorations.
Don't whisper, speak up.
Doing a little pre-party.
Yeah. Before, in between, and then after.
There's our disc jockey for the evening.
Could I put that over there by that plug Amex or no?
Right down underneath that sign at the end. Still pre-party. Well, here, let me get a close-in shot, Danette, if we're gonna, before you even been drinking. What's gonna? Oh, boy, there we go. I got that on film. I got it, Cheryl. She owes you now. Put them on and reopen it.
The only problem I'm getting concerned about is if Art is late, I'm going to be sitting here with my shoulder. This is kind of like manual labor. I'm not used to this many pounds on my shoulders. You know, anything more than a sport coat is starting to wear me down.
You're used to carrying a pencil.
That's right. Yeah, it'll be shrouded a little bit. They have to come in this driveway.
Well, no, they could come in the Moulton Loud and go in that way. The cat. No, I'm just doing this just so that when he peeks, if he comes in through the door, he's not. When we get him in, he's going to get in the door before we get him.
How about a piece of paper draped over that? Would that be more appropriate?
Nah, that's perfect. Look at that. That's all nice. Looks like holiday.
They'll probably come down 15 miles and not 10 miles.
Right.
We'll be here in about 2 minutes. We're pulling into the parking lot.
Thanks.
I'm not going to stand in the way.
Are they coming?
Not yet. Here they come.
You can read, can you? Happy 70th birthday, Art. Anybody know how to score in 10? Yeah, anytime, Fisher. That had to be you.
Happy birthday, Arthur. Oh, look at this.
Finally hit your golf score. Number 9.
I'm going to play the second hole tomorrow.
And in case you want to know who was instrumental, a lot of people were instrumental in doing this, but Peggot here was her idea, and she got us all moving on this, and I think it's a damn fine idea. Okay, that's it. Well, yeah, you can just sit there and take a walk around, Art. This is your life. Here, you don't have any money. You can go in and see it. Huh? I said everybody was going to sit up. You start. Got it. You got some points for putting up with your shit. I didn't want to make sure you just didn't forget that, Dad.
Well, I'm kind of forgetting. I'm very happy to see everybody here. I think there's everybody here that ever knew.
We tried. We tried.
We tried.
We tried.
Where's Ines? All right, Tom.
Couldn't find her.
You can't get them all, Tom. I don't know, it choked me up because I come through that door and I thought I was waiting for a party. I was away with the class. I understand that. I was sitting in the class. I'm not supposed to tell my life about the shop. I'm not like this. And I had a whole bunch of people with me. I'm going to be able to read my money at the
We got a couple more things we want to say, too. That, well, I'm going to say so. You betcha. When the hell do you know me not to? Oh, yeah. No, Dad, everybody here knows you're such a kind and generous and well-intentioned person that, you know, you're always willing to help somebody out if they need help, if you can do it. And a good friend of ours, Tony DiMaggio, has a little story I'd like to relate about how my dad really helped one guy out. This is your life. Yeah, come on.
I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it too, but there was a night about 15 to 1 in January, and he was trying to split his thumb again by pushing all the beads on the farm so that he would still get his dues for the year. And I saw him on the parking lot helping this poor kid whose was off this? The car was off, so I felt bad for him. He hustled over there. The kid was, his hands were bloody and bleeding because he was trying to put his battery in his car. So Art rushed over there and helped the kid put the battery in the car, came back in, ran over to, to get him Jesus, you got to help that kid for an hour putting that battery in. So that he sat down, did his work, but at the end of the day, he left and he comes back in. 5 minutes later, he says, son of a bitch stole my battery. I gotta make a confession. If you don't mind, Alex, I want to give. Do you mind if I give him my gift and then I tell you what confession I can make what I did to him? Okay. Let me. Art taught me pretty much everything I know about diamond setting. I sat with him for about 7 or 8 years and ruined one shirt a day with all the cigarettes smoked that he on my. So I got him a little card here, and I got some gifts for him. So if you want to read the card aloud, because I won't read what that says. Oh. Well, I wouldn't say that stuff. You tell me if you can read it or not.
Happy birthday, Circle Face. That's a picture.
Circle face?
What's that?
Well, that's a thing circle. Before you go over to enjoy it, I got you in the bag. I've got the glasses on. The best blowjob in town, oh boy.
I got him that. So he's downstairs in the basement. Suction cup, you can lick your forehead and snap it on.
Your name and expertise etched in stone. Look at that. Expert conqueror.
Expert what?
Wrong puller. You'd had 13 kids if you would have been pulling them wrong.
Now, number 3, something to prevent you from dribbling and spilling your coffee while all this is happening.
Okay, read it.
Old farts are never out of gas.
When he's real uptight, got him a little fleet, ready to use mineral oil enema that he can do himself. And I gotta make a confession. I'll get out of here real quick, but you gotta understand Art. Everything in Art's life was regimented,
daily done this way every day. And in our shop, there was a jewelry cleaner. And it works on ultrasonic wavelengths, and it's got hot water in it. Okay, so for some, I can't understand what reason someone back in the 30s or 20s, whenever we used to, when it started, told them that it's better to use boiled water in there as opposed to letting the cleaner heat it up itself.
That's the maximum.
Get all the bubbles out of the water, which is ridiculous. But anyway, so Art's day would start out where he would be sitting at his bench. He'd go put up. And I don't know if you know this, but I gotta confess because I can't sleep at night. You put a pot of water, a little tea kettle on the burner, and he'd go back and sit down and smoke 6 or 7 cigarettes in the next 10 minutes. And then the pot would start to boil. He'd get up, walk around my desk, go to the pot, pick it up, pour it into the sonic cleaner, fill it up every day. Okay, after the whistling came.
Whistling
for
5 minutes at least.
Right. So it would boil, and like the sun came up every day, Art would pour the cleaner and fill it and save that little bit for his cup of coffee. And he would take, was it Sanka? Powdered. No, it was Maxwell House. Powdered. He'd have that cup sitting there with the teaspoon in it already, and then he would pour in the final end of that, pick it up, walk all the way back to his desk, sit down, put his little eye pins back on, start setting, and then take his morning sip of coffee. Okay, so one night, I had bought a bunch of 14-karat charms, and there was these little whistles. So for some reason I blew it, and then went, boom, it sounds like the coffee. So I figured I'd mess with him, because he was having some tough times, and he was all upset about everything, so I figured it was a good time to mess with him. The next morning I told everybody in the shop, just be cool, watch what happens. I didn't tell what happened. So Art does his thing, goes up, of course, puts the water in the pot, sits down, and just as I hear it, because I'm closer to it, I hear it start to boil, I get up, pour the hot water out, put ice cold water in, put it back on, and I sit at my desk and I start going. Finally, I get to the high pitch that sets Art off. Time for the silent cleaner, time for coffee. So he gets up, puts out his smoke, goes walking over, of course, fills up the silent cleaner, takes his cup of coffee, pours his cup of coffee, walks all the way back to his desk. I'm dying. Everyone in the shop's watching. He sits down, sets a few stones, and then, now it's time for that morning sip. And looks to see if anyone knows gets up real casually, goes back and puts the pot out. So I have to confess, because I did this to this man over 6 months, once every 9 or 10 days. And I don't think he ever figured it out, and I had to tell you.
Well, this is just half of the act. This is the half of the act. This used to be Tweedledum. Tweedledum and Tweedledee. They'd be up on
That's it. Yeah.
Before I say just 1 or 2 words of the old putzer here, we've got a pen or a pencil beneath that the computer printed the happy 70th birthday Art, and we'd like everyone, before they go and in the course of the evening, just sign that. so he can bring it out, because I'm sure as old as he is now, he won't remember this next week when he's here. So he can bring that out. Oh yeah, there was there. Oh yeah. But seriously, if you would sign it. I just wanted to say something to my dad that now that he's 70, he doesn't have to give me strokes anymore on the golf course. But he won't get any strokes from me until he's 75. That's where your game starts going downhill and I can get him. Maybe. Maybe. Haven't to see me play. But I wanted to say to him that, in all seriousness, Dad, I'm very proud to be your son. I tried to think of some of the things that that made me most proud about the things that you've done over the course of your life. As we all know, everything hasn't been all ducks and roses. But you've done a pretty fair job in the overall long run, and you're always trying to do better. I said, what makes me most proud? And I didn't know if it was perhaps the time 20 years ago, and I pretty much probably everybody knows, but maybe they don't, that my dad had a stroke 20 years ago, a very slight one. And his voice got squeaky and lost some strength on one side of his body, and he worked through it. And he didn't, he didn't let it get him down. He had a prostate surgery a while back that has caused some changes, but he's worked through that also. I also thought that he's one of the finest craftsmen that I ever know of what he does. As he is at his, I'd be well satisfied and a very good craftsman. But I really think that one of the proudest things to me is, and I know you don't hide this, so you might hit me for it, but is when you went the AA program almost 7 years ago and quit drinking, and you're taking your 12th step to other people, and you're helping many, many other people that have a drinking problem and that are inspired and carry on by your example. And I do believe that you probably have saved lives by that. And I think that's the thing that one of the things that I love you for best.
What a guy.
This cake, I don't know if everybody's noticed this cake, but Peggy again picked this out, and if you notice the golfer has suspenders drawn on him. And the golfer's hitting towards this green here, and there's water in front of it, and his ball is in the water. Just so that you all know.
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Art.
fire extinguisher, Art?
All right. I would just like to say one thing more. Having this man for a father has been so wonderful. It's, he's not just my father, he's my friend. And he's just a super, super person. He's been awful good uncle, too.
He didn't get there alone. He actually has a sister Jean here that everybody may not know. Stand up, Jeannie.
We have his brother Bunny.
That's you, Bunny, yeah.
Hannah, Helen, Sally, and a whole bunch of nieces and nephews say happy birthday, Art.
There was a lot of people from out of town that obviously couldn't come. But this man is well loved. He deserves it.
Okay, well, I'll take that.
I want my $10 after the party.
Well, you already get your 10, I got it for 20.
I think I like you better. Some of them are dangerous.
Okay.
Sit down, Bud. We're going to go through and get you some more, I think.
Don't give me the bill.
You know which one you want to go with, 30 and 40. They probably didn't have a card that said 70, so they had to add the 2. Your choice. Admitting your real age, what honesty, what courage, what veracity, what a memory. From your friend at the bookstore. That's got to be fishing. And now we've got the second card. Carl, is this the right way? This is a double duty birthday card. It not only wishes you a happy birthday, it's your present from your other friends at the bookstore. And here's what it is. It's just paper, paper.
What does that say on the paper, Alex? The big one?
It says, it's the big one.